Back to the topic, you don't need an audience. The solitude that you endure and that you take the time to go through is literally the time for you to start investing in those qualities about yourself that you might not be too fond of. You know, I'm just having thoughts, so I'm gonna spill them right here. There might be some people out here in their season of solitude, and they might be in their hermit mode, depending on what you listen to most. There's nothing wrong with being in your solitude. Side note, I know that I'm missing a nail, and I literally just ripped this one off, trying to put some shoes on. Yes, it hurts, so there's nothing on it. It was a fresh set and I ripped it off, whatever. Back to the topic, you don't need an audience. The solitude that you endure and that you take the time to go through is literally the time for you to start investing in those qualities about yourself that you might not be too fond of. If you're shy, if you're quiet, if you feel like you get choked up in public when you try to talk to somebody. When you're solo dolo, you can listen to as many audiobooks as you want. Why? Because nobody's calling you. Nobody's texting you. But if you don't show up for yourself, even in those moments of solitude, you will be hopeless forever. If you don't have faith in anything, you will be hopeless forever. That is the one thing that you do not want to go without. That is faith in something that isn't miserable and negative. You definitely have some inner work to do if you think that every time you're by yourself or without an audience around you or a crowd around you, something is lacking within you. Some people are not meant to be around a lot of people. You might just be in the wrong environment. You might just be around the wrong crowd. Doesn't necessarily have to be you. There's gonna be times in life where you are the bad guy. Okay, there's gonna be times in life where you're gonna come to points of contention with other people. You can't avoid this. Nobody is liked by everybody. Some people dislike someone because everybody likes them. Do you understand what I mean? So when you think about you, and I guess I'm really speaking on the topic of rejection, or when you're feeling rejected, it might not even be literal rejection. You might just feel rejected by a circumstance, a person, whatever. I feel like it's really important to highlight the fact that no one is liked by everyone. Even people who most people like have some people that do not like them. And sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get to your end goal. There's some people that do not let anything come between them and the things that they want in this life. And that has to be you when it comes to whatever it is that you want in this life. I have been struggling, girl. When I tell you struggling bad to connect with like-minded people in Georgia. I've got friends all over the world, right? But where I live, I struggle. And at first, I was really down about this. I was like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with me. What am I doing wrong? Blah, 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 blah. But I'm finding trends within myself and people and within people themselves out here that I was able to gather in the solitude that I'm talking about now. So before I was really scared to do things by myself. I didn't want to go anywhere by myself because I didn't want anybody to think I was a loser with no friends that didn't, just like point and laugh type of energy. I started going out by myself, y'all. It took me 29 years. That's like, it's a little embarrassing, but you know what? I don't care. Because it took 29 years for me to stand on my own 2 feet, straighten on my back and be like, okay, actually, I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm just gonna do what I need to do. And I forgot that in any huge goal that I've ever accomplished in my life, anything that I want, if I want to make a certain amount of money, I get most of the things that I want. And it's not because I just get everything I want handed to me. I fight through every circumstance because I don't care what the people around me think. I don't care who thinks they're going to be a roadblock in my path, but I'm here to tell you and I'm here to show you that you will not. because I have power over everything that I do. I have power over everything that I think. I have the power in my world. No one else does. And I hope that you all, whoever is listening out there, can understand the same thing. You have the power over your life, whatever direction you want to go. You've got the power. Don't let anybody's presence, don't let what anybody says deter you from what it is that you want to do. If you feel like you need an audience to get to where you have to get to, or you're looking for an audience or looking for an entourage to travel with you to the destination that you're going, you might end up disappointed if you're not going to be flexible with who is coming with you on that journey. Some people are meant to help you, teach you something that you take and move on with the rest of your life without that person. Some people are a season and some people are the reason. You know what I mean? And once you detach from thinking that someone's presence or someone's words are more important than what you want to do and how you feel, it unlocks something in your brain. I wish it didn't take me 29 years to get to this point. I wish I was one of these people who were 18, 19, 20 years old and they were already liberated and knew everybody else's opinion do not matter. Only my opinion matters. Even though you come off wrong and strong, that's something that you can fix throughout time. Okay? You don't want to get too old without realizing the lessons that you need to learn to be successful. And that's the truth. Every day you sit up here and procrastinate. Every day you sit up here and don't do what you need to do. Every day you sit up here and make an excuse as to why you can't do something you watching everybody else do. You're scrolling on your timeline all day, watching everybody else, criticizing everybody else, commenting on everybody else. You can get yourself up and do the exact same thing. But all of the things that you want are on the other side of that fear that you have of being rejected, being seen in a negative light, or just fear in general, okay? Sometimes you gotta do things with shaky knees and a weak voice and tears in your eyes. But baby, guess what? You got up and did it. So pat yourself on the back, because like I said, there's people who don't even get up. They just talk and lament and stew in negativity and become bitter at the end of the day. If you don't want that to be you, I don't want that to be me. I know you don't want that to be you. So let's become a little bit more mindful of how we're deciding to look at these circumstances and how we're deciding to view the outcome. Sometimes you don't need to know how it's gonna go. Just know it's still gonna go the way you need it to go as long as you're doing everything you need to do. So anyway, that was me, Key, in this last second Yappa session. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to subscribe if you, just do it, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 50, that's a good one, a good goal, 50. Yeah, if you like chats like this, topics like this, let me know. I can make a longer video. But for now, I will see you guys next time. Bye.